Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with Channel Disturbance. This is the Super Hellcat. Yes, you've seen it before, and this one is in the same hands. Yes, RoyalFlyingCorps playing it again. This time round he's on the north spawn of Redshire, and battle's about to start. Okay, it's a 90mm gun, 240 Alpha. With standard rounds it will go through 167mm, which is not great at tier 7, but with the premium rounds it will go through 210, which is okay, and that means he can penetrate tanks if he needs to. Now, as I say, it's basically 90mm gun on a custom chassis, or out just banged into a T71 CMCD. They actually made it, it was made by Buick, funnily enough, the actual hull. And that EBR-90 is doing a quick spotting run. Well, RoyalFlyingCorps wasn't seen, but the T-71 wanted to get away, and he backed up into RoyalFlyingCorps. Their scouts are doing a fairly good job, actually, of finding out where our guys are. Enemy Brask. I always think of those things as high priority targets because they can do so much damage. T-71's decided to come back and join us. There's the enemy Super Hellcat. So far not showing their heads. Oh, EBR. Nope. Close, but not on the target this time. He wasn't spotted either, which is kind of a miracle, really. He has got 6th sense, so it should have gone off if he was spotted. No, the Bulldog didn't see him either. They are a long way away though, that may be the reason why, but the EBR's come back, so he will need to be careful, because if the EBR spots him shooting, these enemies are going to have a go at him as well. He might have to engage that EBR. Just the other side of the ridgeline at the moment. Ah! Enemy EBR gets a hit for 235. No, that one hit the dirt. Ah, Yudas popped up to the ridgeline just for a moment, pulled back. Obviously 6th sense went off and he pulled back because he knew that he'd been spotted. EBR's coming back. He's obviously on the circuit. T71's gone down to meet him this time. Now that's kind of preventing him from coming up this far end. But he's still trying. In fact, he's now going after the T71. No shot at the Brask. Here comes the EBR. He actually came up. Oh, he was right next door to RoyalFlyingCorps, and he proxy spotted him, so he has to pull back now. Otherwise he'd get shot at. In fact, yep, he got hit in the gun. Yep, it's the Super Hellcat and the enemy team fired at him. You only get 30 rounds of ammunition in the Super Hellcat, I'm afraid, so you'd have to make best use of them. There's the EBR. Oh, beautiful shot! 44 hit points. We lost the T-71, but he got rid of that pest. It's another one. Okay, he's going to pop up and see. Oh, he has. He's got a shot in him. Ah, and that didn't go in. So annoying when you're in a tank destroyer and you fire at a target. You think, surely that's got to go in. T29's down in the village. There's the EBR. Oh, he's gone. Okay. LT432 got him. So it looks like this pair of trees is actually quite a good firing spot, because if the enemy's far enough away they can't see you, but you are able to see them quite nicely. The other problem with the Hellcat is the very slow turret traverse. It really is very slow. Oh, and the other one's the shell velocity. It's not that great. It's a lovely big round. It will do a lot of damage, but the thing is that if the targets move fast enough, they can avoid the shell. And if you have to turn your turret quickly, you can miss out. That's why getting that turret rotation drive, the new one that they brought in, can actually be quite useful for a Super Hellcat. T-29 showed up, and at this range I don't think he'd get spotted. He did hit the guy. He's looking this way. He is looking at us, but he can't see us. He just knows the shells are coming from this direction. He's getting good pens with standard ammo. No, that one didn't go. It did hit the tank, but there was no damage shown. He's all but dead now, that T-29. Okay, I think he's going to join the RU-251. The M4 Bulldog is actually, M41 Bulldog I should say, is actually coming up the river. So he needs to be aware. I think he was actually going around to try and get rid of that T-29, but here comes the Bulldog. And the RU-251's engaging, but he doesn't know he's about to meet a 90mm gun. Hello. Well, the RU-251 gets the kill. And, well, because he was spotted, he's quickly moving. RoyalFlyingCorps getting out of the way before the enemy can respond. There are Arty. Yep, there's one of the Arty rounds. The Barask is being very aggressive. Can you get a shot? That would be a nice kill. It's good the job that Wargaming put the Barask in the loot boxes this year, because although a lot of people did get their Barask when they took part in the marathon, some people didn't. And so they only had the option of either buying one or getting one in the loot boxes. And, well, some people are very pleased to get a Barask now. Even if it was one of the loot boxes ones. Okay, T-71's low on hit points. He is a one-shot. And he's gone. And that means now with the score 9-all, RoyalFlyingCorps can get aggressive and try and take out some of these enemies. There's the Udes. I think he might be able to get a shot from this angle. Nope, he's just the other side. So get back over this ridge line. EBR's obviously a light tank, so he's got light tank properties. Well, he's not a light tank actually, he's a wheeled reconnaissance vehicle. And they really shouldn't be in the game, but some people like them, so... I mean, I'm not going to say I want them to stay in the game. I don't. I think they are an abomination, but other people think they should be in the game. But they should be severely nerfed if they are. There's no way that an EBR-90 or any other wheeled vehicle would engage tanks, because it's just a non-starter. Okay, uses the rock for cover. The enemy's got 5 left now. Heavy tank, medium, tank destroyer, 2 RT. We only know the whereabouts of 2. The 110, the heavy tank, presumably is down near the cap. He might be an AFK. There's one of the RT. One shot in. It's going to need a second to kill. Oh, no, it doesn't need it. And there's Udes. We just lost one of our teammates. Just lost the EBR-90. And I think RoyalFlyingCorps decided to pull back because he doesn't want to get hit by that Udes 1415. I think that was a smart move there, because if he had fired, the Udes would have known he was here and would have engaged him immediately and used the ridgeline at his end to give him cover. It would have been difficult for RoyalFlyingCorps to get cover. Oh, there he is. And has he been seen? I don't think so. Well, gets a shot in, but he needs to get into cover. Unfortunately, he can't get cover from that bush, so he needs to move, get behind this rock. Well, the units took fire, and so he's lower on hit points, but he's lost sight of him now. I'm thinking to myself that being up on these heights is a bit of a liability at best of times, and I think RoyalFlyingCorps decided that's true as well. You stick out like a sore thumb. If the enemy can see you, they can do damage to you. Aha. There's the 110. He is an AFK. He just got wiped out. So, the last remaining enemies are a ISU 152K, also in the loot boxes, UDAS 14.5, the one we've been seeing, and a Batchat 155.55. And we're all rather grouped up together here. I think somebody's going to have to go spotting. It probably would have been better if it'd been the LT432, because he's a light tank and he's got the same camo on the move. But the thing is that RoyalFlyingCorps in the Super Hellcat's got speed, 72 kilometers an hour. It's fast tank destroyer, so he can reposition quickly, even if his gun traverse isn't that great. And there's the 152. Okay, so he spotted the guy, uses the building for cover. It's taking fire. So he's getting the spotting, even if he's not actually doing the damage himself. And here comes the enemy. Tries to get it in. This is where it's got a terrible traverse, the Hellcat. Fast mover, but it's just it's like a pig to turn around. And the turret turns around badly as well. And ooh, no. That one ricocheted off. Now he's got to play cat and mouse with this guy. Oh, the UDAS hit him. The UDAS is directly behind him, and he's been hit in the engine. There he is. There's UDAS. Managed to squeeze past the rock. There goes the ISU 152K to the Arty. In fact, actually, it wasn't the Arty. It was the SDA-1 who got the kill. We lost the LT432, and now RoyalFlyingCorps is desperately trying to stay alive against this UDAS 14.5, and the stars helping. Nice shot right into the rear. 221 low roll. Needs to let the reload go in. 6 seconds, and good hit. 250 this time. Okay, can we get another one in? Oh, so close. That's the 2-minute warning, and we've lost the star 1. He needs to get the kill. Oh, the kill goes to the M53, M55, and that just leaves one enemy left, the Batchat 155.55. So load the HE. So the HE shells on the Super Hellcat do 320, and he's found him. Puts one round in, and the Batchat's fired. So he's now spent force. There's nothing he can do. And that's the end of the game. So that's the first replay in the Super Hellcat. Let's have a look at the second one. In the second replay, we're on Studzianki. Yes, it's the Polish map. What can I say? Not a lot of people like this map, but some do. I think it's actually quite a good map, because there are some good positions, both for Arty. It's a fairly open one for Arty, but also it's fairly good positions if you like playing other tanks as well. Okay, it looks like he's headed north. Hopefully he's going to duel on the forest, but oh, some enemy have decided to cross the centre line. Oh, what a fantastic shot on the VK! Long range shot. He only had the outline to work from, but he led the shot and fired and got a lovely pen, which resulted in that enemy tank being taken down. He's waiting for the ARL to arrive. It looks like he's going to do some sniping from this position. The forest has been conquered, so he can shoot from here. But he does make a rather big target, and the thing is, the Super Hellcat has the same sort of dispersion problem that the Hellcat has, which means that hitting accurate targets at very long range can be a bit of a problem. Yep, got an enemy in the forest. Gets the first shot in, 251 high roll. Guy's backing up right in full view. And that one tracks him and he gets the kill. So, or rather he doesn't get the kill, but somebody else does and he picks up the damage assist. It's very difficult to get accurate shots. The other thing you've got to remember, as I said before, you don't get a lot of ammo in the Super Hellcat, only 30 rounds, so you need to make absolutely certain they all count. That one bounced off the side of the turret, wrong angle. 45 TP does have a rather nicely angled turret, which means that the shells will ricochet off if they hit the right angle. I can imagine if you're inside a tank and a shell hits the turret like that, the noise must be unbelievable. But better it's a noise than it penetrating. P43 Tur over there, he's got a 90mm gun as well. He's knocked the wall down, but would have been better off holding onto the ammo, I think, using the bush mechanic from this direction. There's no target he can shoot at the moment, so he's decided to knock down the walls down. He's down to 20 rounds now. Ooh, Challenger. Nice hit, 240. Average roll. He pulls forward, but he can be seen. Oh, now the Challenger didn't see him. He was lucky there. There's a 110 up near the wood. Now you might need to load the premium because that's a heavy. That Leo is in a lot of danger. Okay, yeah, the Leo's gone. Okay, the enemy's got the forest in the north. So that unit is going to have his work cut out for him, stopping the 110 and the P43 Tur from actually coming down from the forest. And from this position he can actually get shots on the 45 TP and the 110, but they'll probably have shots on him as well. What is that tank doing? 26, the Patriot just went up onto that mound of coal. Oh, 110 comes into sight. He's using the wreck for cover. Yeah, he's lost a lot of damage. He's taken a lot of damage, so he might be able to kill him with a shot. It hit the dirt. Go for it again. There goes the Peter. Nice hit. High roll, 275. Okay, 45 TP comes into sight. What have we got down there? No. Ah, yes, he can hit the ARL. He's come all the way round and he's been tracked. Patriot gets the kill. There is the Challenger that he saw earlier and fired at but failed to hit. Doesn't need to worry about the others. Yes! 258, but the 45 TP probably knows where he is. No sixth sense. He does park in an unusual position. He's right up on the railway line, side on to the enemy. Not something I would normally do. But, oh, hello. Yep, I think you made a mistake, Mr. Challenger. I suspect he didn't realise he was being fired at, actually, to be honest, because when RoyalFlyingCorps fired at him the first time, he didn't see him, and when he fired at him the second time, he didn't see him. So he probably thought, oh, it's perfectly okay for me to drive out in front here. That Peter's still up there, but with the help of the units, we should be able to take him out. RoyalFlyingCorps still got all his hit points, so he should be able to exchange enough to get the Peter. Once he's got rid of him, that means the enemy's only got 3 tanks left. And from up here, he can probably get shots on the 45 TP, who's suddenly come into sight to his left, but he doesn't realise he's been spotted. Yeah, that guy spotted you. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. RoyalFlyingCorps wasn't looking to his left. I was looking at the minimap and I thought, he should be able to see him by now. But he was more concerned about the Peter than he was the 45 TP. He's now trying to bait the guy to get into a position. Oh, the Udis just took a hit. Yeah, Udis is saying, I'm out of here. I'm not staying. Back up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ah, he's gone. Kill goes to the T-29. Okay, Udis has come back. Now, where is that Peter? The enemy has a Ferdinand, a Peter, and a Panther. There's the Peter. Use the wreck for cover. Can you get a shot? Oh, just. Nice. 224 low roll. He fired back, but he hit the wreck, I think. And the Arty's had to go at him now, so he's a one-shot, but we don't know where the Ferdinand is. And if we rush him, we could get shot. The Ferdinand could be hiding over in those bushes at round B1. Or A1. Wouldn't want to get a shell from that guy. Well, RoyalFlyingCorps decided to throw caution to the wind. He's going in. If that Ferdinand is down in the south, then he should be able to get the Peter. It's last seen in the south. Hello. Not looking. Yeah. Well, the Ferdinand is actually in the centre, so he was right to make this decision to actually go after the Peter. There's only 2 enemies left now, the Panther and the Ferdinand. We don't know where the Panther is, but we know where the Ferdinand is. He's in the river, running straight down the centre of the map, and he's still there. Now, oh, the enemy Panther's been spotted. He's over in the other end of the map, in our side of the map, going up the tree line. Our Arty relocated, so he's actually way up in the north, so he's safe from that Panther for the moment. And now RoyalFlyingCorps is trying to work out how he's going to go after the Ferdinand, and I think what he's decided is to go down to the south, come in behind him. Oh, he's gone. Okay, right, so it's everyone for the Panther as fast as you can. He doesn't want to get shot, so he's just going up into the bush. Have a look. That's the spot where he was last seen, just behind that bush. If he drives straight over there, the Panther's going to fire his 75mm. Udis is not in position yet. He's still up in that bank of trees in the mound north of the railway line. T29, I'm not sure what he's doing at all. I think Arty's having a quick few snapshots in this direction. Udis is getting into position. Okay, he's coming south. The moment Sixth Sense goes off, we know we've got problems. Ah, yes, he's seen us, and he is in those trees. So it looks like the Udis is probably going to get him. Wait for him to go unspotted. That's it. Right, now move. And we want to come up from the other side, so he's caught between the crossfire. He'll be looking this way, and then the Udis has found him. Go for it. Gets a tracking shot. As skills would say, Clark! I'm dead. And that's game. So that's the second game, but this is a 3-game Hellcat, Super Hellcat video. In the third and last game, we've got the Super Hellcat on Arctic Region. And, well, battle's about to start. Okay, he's headed north. There's a variety of places you can actually go to as a TD on this map. The north route actually does provide you with quite a lot of opportunities. Of course, I do like to snipe at the enemy from various places approaching the cap, because sometimes the enemy makes a bit of a boo-boo on the assault. Okay, LT432, no shot. Oh, well, it's one round down. Yeah, we've lost sight of where he went, but we can see you. Nope. The weak spot on those things is the cheeks. There's the LT432. Again, the slow shell velocity. And he was spotted, so he'll have to stay here just for a moment longer. It's the 1375 that's spotting him. You can see him over there. Good shot. And, well, he did destroy the tracks, because he got damage assist off the tracks. So even though it didn't go through, he got something out of it. And now he's behind the rock. It's a little dangerous there, actually. Oh, now that was a good warning, because the enemy Arty's focusing. Yeah, it's very dangerous on that corner there. He actually got taken out by the Arty. But the thing is that you can actually slip down into the water if you're not careful, trying to hide on that corner. And he's been joined by a Borsig, trying to get the shots into that T77. The Borsig got him with his higher penetration. Trying to go for the cheeks. Nope. 22 rounds now. Well, I think that RoyalFlyingCorps seen what I've seen, and that's the there's no enemy, there's no none of our teammates actually stopping the enemy from actually coming up the pass in the south. In fact, the first the enemy has actually appeared, it's an IKV-90. Now the trick in this corner, if you do go in there, is not to knock the trees down. You can easily pen that. Oh, didn't get it. I know people say, oh, knock the trees down, we'll use them for cover, but unfortunately it does have the effect of advertising it to Arty. Progetto got a nice shot through the turret. Weak armor on that thing as well. Tries a blind shot, hits the dirt. Well, hits the snow more than the dirt, actually. We know he's there, And you can line him up using the... oh, no, hit the... behind him. Hit the rock. He's obviously moved position because he fired at where he was last seen. The 1375 is coming up to his right. Okay, seen it now. Oh, right over the top of him. Now, I'm not a fan of this position, even though I've seen somebody get a Pulse Medal and a Collarbone off from this position. If you remember, one of the Super Unicums who sent us in replays actually managed to get the Pulse Medal firing from this very position, and that's the reason why you really shouldn't be here, because Arty can hit you. Now, I think that Arty round was a speculative shot because they're saying we're getting shots hitting us from this direction. There's the AMX. Nice shot. He has pulled back. No Sixth Sense went off. Good shot into the Progetto. Trying to use that wreck for cover as well. Yeah, he's looking this way. And the kill actually goes to the T92, but he was seen. And there's the Visconti. Yeah, again, he knocks the tree down, and again, Arty has a go at him because he knows he's here. Even a near miss is going to do some damage. There's only 4 left on his team. 8 on the enemy team. Outnumbered 2-1. It's going to be a bit of an ask for them to win this one. They can do it, but RoyalFlyingCorps only got 12 rounds left, and 4 of those are HE. Okay, it's now they're still outnumbered 2-1, but it's 6 left on the enemy team, 3 on his team. And oh my god, just wandered through the field of fire. He gets 1 shot in on the AMX 1375, but that guy's got 4 shots, all 75mm. And oh, he got a fire! He set light to the guy and he burned up. Okay, he's back to the same position again. Only 6 rounds. Oh, gets first one in. Gets into cover. He wasn't seen, so he's okay. Still using the Bush Mechanic. That one tracked him. So he's only got 8 rounds left now. Oh, he takes a big 88mm round from that King Tiger captured. Line him up. Get the turret. Oh, it went over the top. And he gets him. And that means now there's only 1 enemy left. They couldn't do it. And it's, well, most of the damage comes down to RoyalFlyingCorps on the Super Hellcat. 3 kills for him. He's earned 2.5k of damage, but be careful about how you drive around this lot. The GW Panther is the last enemy, and he's been spotted. I don't think he's going to get over there in time, and there's the kill from the T92. He gets 5 kills, and the game is over. So what a great game. He did take some damage, both from Arty and from the tanks, but it is a victory against the odds. Outnumbered 2-1, and they still won through. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And here's the end of battle results for the first game. That was on Redshire, and he managed to get an ace tanker in the Super Hellcat, a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage and a 5 for effect. His win rate from that battle was 4,167, but he didn't get any other medals, and you'll see why in a sec. Look at the team score, we can see the highest damage was actually done by the ISU 152K on the enemy team, 3,411 hit points. Then came the UDES 14.5 with 3,046, and then the EBR 190 on his own team with 2,523. RoyalFlyingCorps got 2,101, which puts him in 5th place overall. When it came to kills, it was the UDES 14.5 who got 5 kills, 4 kills to the EBR 90, and 3 kills to the Star 1. Only 2 kills to RoyalFlyingCorps, and so that puts him in joint 3rd. When it came to base XP though, he was tops. He got 1,130, 866 went to the M12 and 858 went to the EBR 90. He fired 22 rounds in this game, got 12 direct hits, 10 penetrations, damage of 2,101, of which 1,146 were at more than 300 meters, so about half and half on long range shooting. He received 2 hits, 1 penetration, 1 non-penetration, and he did 1,374 hit points of spotting assist. He earned 43,058 credits from the game, got 17,658 for holiday ops, and after ammunition respawn took away 35,659 credits and 3,729 XP, including a mission completion reward as well for that one. So not a bad game in the first one on Redshire. In the second game on Studzianki, he also got an ace tanker in that one. In this one, he also got a 5 for effect and a bruiser medal, but again, no medals. 4,203, win 8. If we look at the team score, we can see that he didn't get the highest damage. That went to the T-32, got a high caliber for 3,563 hit points. The Chimera got 2,951, and the Ferdinand on the enemy team 2,479, then the 45 TP. And that puts, yes, the 2,169 hit points that RoyalFlyingCorps got put him into 5th place. When it came to kills though, he was actually second behind the T29 who got 4 kills, he got 3. And when it came to base XP, well, he's second again because the T32 managed 1,080, he managed 1,073. Just a short way behind, and they were the only two who managed to get over 1,000. He fired 24 rounds in this one, so he only had 6 rounds left at the end of the game. 14 direct hits, 10 penetrations, damage of 2,169, of which 1,702 were at more than 300 meters. So in this game, it was predominantly long-range shooting. He received 2 hits again, both penetrations, and I'm afraid, yes, it was that exposure to the 45 TP that did it. On this one, he managed to get 1,011 spotting assist, and he also earned 40,449 credits from the game, 16,584 from Holiday Ops, 22,135 credits taken away. He earned 8,371 XP, and he got a 6,440 mission completion in there. So, very good game on Studzianki as well. Let's have a look at the last one on Arctic Region. Well, that was an ace tanker as well. And also, as I said, against the odds all the way because they were losing and losing badly, but they turned it around, and they did that mainly because he went up into that sniper's nest to shoot from there and take out some of the more troublesome enemy. He got a duelist for taking down 2 enemies who damaged him. He got an arsonist because he set fire to the AMX 1375 just as he went away. 1 round into his rear, and well, I thought it was his rear, but obviously the engine in the AMX 1375 is in the front, so I suppose he must have hit the fuel tanks. Anyway, he got a 5 for effect and a bruiser medal out of that game as well. His win rate was 5,001 in that one. If we look at the team score, we can see that he did get the highest damage on his team, but not the highest damage overall. The Bisson team managed to get 2,643. Then came RoyalFlyingCorps with 2,453 on his own team. And when it came to kills, it was the T92 got 5 kills. That guy did very well, got a Demetrius medal for killing all 3 enemy Arty. 4 kills to the Progetto 46 that he killed, and then 3 kills to RoyalFlyingCorps and the King Tiger. And when it came to base XP, it's the T92 with 1,275. 1,086 went to RoyalFlyingCorps, and those are the only two who managed to get over 1,000. In this game, he ended up with 5 shells left. He fired 25, got 15 direct hits, 11 penetrations, damage of 2,453, of which 761 were up more than 300 meters. More close range shooting in this one. 3 direct hits received, 3 penetrations, and 3 hits by way of splash. Yes, that S51 was determined to kill him until the T92 got to the S51. On this one, he earned 42,678 credits, 17,498 from holiday ops, and after ammunition resupply and repair, 19,309 credits profit. 1,629 XP, 1,955 to take away after you got the bonus for this being a premium vehicle. So 3 very good games in the Super Hellcat. I'm sure you'd appreciate that it's not many players who actually get those in, all in a row. But, well, there was a few days gap between these replays. You can see that one took place recently, 14th December. That was 14th December. That's 13th December. But you can see RoyalFlyingCorps is desperately trying to get his 3rd mark of excellence, and I doubt it will be long before he has it. So if you've enjoyed these replays, please give the video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below, and thanks for watching.